it could be worse. We could be Xbox. Well, bro, I don't even want to talk about. I'm gonna talk about that straight off the bat. I don't even care, bro. Bro, Xbox fans today lost. Like, bro, was it yesterday or today that they announced that they were doing that Thursday shit?
Today.
Bro, I saw the dude from IGN. That man lost his mind. I was crying. Oh my god, that shit had me crying. I'm like, bro, why are y'all like, bro? Imagine being that fucking mindfucked, bro.
Oh, are you talking about the reaction to the PS5 event?
Yeah, like, bro, imagine being that mindfucked, bro.
Who was this?
Fucking, the Ryan guy at IGN?
Oh, yeah. I seen that tweet.
Bro, that shit.
There's the whole, like, PS5, like, the first party games are gonna be PS5 exclusive, whereas Xbox is doing cross-gen.
Listen, be like that. But, in being like that, we gotta kind of start the podcast. So, yeah. Welcome to Usual Suspect Podcast, episode 85, also known as The Last Uncharted of Us, Part 2. I am your host, Sentry. I am hungry, but I got nothing to do about that right now. I'm just gonna cook something at the podcast. We got who I wanted to Jigga, fuck it. You here? Go first.
Hey, it was good, y'all. It's Jiggaapril. Sorry, I'm fucking tired right now.
He was beating his
Don't know. No, I'm not. I don't know why. I just am, but yeah.
I'm running on 3 hours of sleep and I'm awake.
Oh shit!
Need some coke. Need some energy drink. Yeah.
Need some what? Why bad? What? You act like you just said.
I'm gonna enjoy the podcast, bro.
You ain't slick. I heard what the fuck you said.
What you talking about?
Bang.
Hello.
That's all you get.
Wow.
That's it.
That's all you get. That's the reason I stopped. I was like, that's all you get.
That's all you're getting.
Intro.
That's all you're getting. Hello.
Oh man, Redhood.
What is up, guys? This is Redhood 420, and let's get ready for these topics. I am ready to talk about it. I am very energetic, and I don't know what else to say.
Nigga, energy. What the fuck? Crazy.
Let's go. Let's go.
Aren't they rioting in your state?
Not my what? No.
Oh.
I don't live there.
That's not.
Oh,
That's
man.
Minnesota.
But we had a riot before. Like that was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Was that the Tiki Torture Whites?
Bro, there were riots. I forgot what, like, a lot of stores were broken into, ATMs. I don't think there were fires, though.
Okay, I got a question. Do you want to start with Last of Us? Or do you want to work to Last of Us? Or do you want to start with the PlayStation shit and work to Last of Us? How y'all want to do it? I'm giving it to y'all.
I have no idea.
I think we should go in order and start off with the Last of Us stuff.
It's technically not in order, but
because I mean, Last of Us stuff happened first, and then the other shit happened.
Listen, it's up to y'all. That's the reason I. But look, is Jack streaming right now?
Yes.
Yep.
Fuck Jack move. He thought he could do this to us. To me, I'm gonna shoot him.
Yeah.
But anywho, let's start with the Last of Us shit. So Last of Us, we got what? I'm gonna say 20 minutes, even though I think it's like what 16, 18 minutes.
Let's say the point, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't watch all of it. I watched the first like 10, give or take, the first 10. So it's more like 8 for me. I think the gameplay looks pretty good. I do find it disconcerting. All these motherfuckers got names now. I still don't care. They can all catch a hot one.
Yeah, they're trying to make you care about your enemy that you kill.
I care that listen, Jill, Jace, fucking Doug, Don, all the motherfuckers about to catch a hot one. I don't care. They can all have names. I'm gonna remember them all, and they all gonna get this fucking bullet to the head.
Dude, I'll say PETA is gonna be all over this game.
Yeah, okay. Since you bring that part up, when they fucking set the dog on fire, I was just like, Jesus, that's kind of
they cut away immediately. We're like, yeah,
you could have shot the dog. You could have done anything, but no, we get to set it on fire. And I'm just like, when I saw that, my eyes just like wide up. I was like, wait, It's like, why'd you do that though?
Yeah,
Like,
they
Fang,
definitely
like,
you couldn't see like
bro, Fang, like killing
the
humans.
after effects. They were just like, let's cut the cam. Well, move the camera.
Well, I'm gonna give you an example. This was Fang. Killing humans, I sleep. Burning dogs, real shit.
Oh, yeah.
He was real
He
shit.
stood there until the dog bites his face off.
Oh man.
He like, you know what? Just take the Molly
This
dog.
bitch can catch you. Pause.
But no, dude. If Mario gets like the shit about the whole like costume change with different abilities, like, and PETA came after that. PETA's definitely gonna come after this game.
Man, Peter, what they gonna do?
I'm just saying, dude. They're just gonna whine and moan about it.
Man,
They're
they
gonna
can
get
run and moan
annoying.
all they want. Motherfuckers still gonna catch these bullets. You can go prone in the game. All I know is if that shit's in the multiplayer, God bless y'all, because somebody about to catch y'all ankles.
See, that's what I don't even know if it. Yeah, I don't know how it would work in multiplayer.
The last game I played, last multiplayer game I played that had prone, it was not very well used, and it was probably like the worst thing you could do.
But Battlefield or Battlefront?
Then they might just disable it,
No, like third-person shooter. It was a Metal Gear Online 2. You could go
Oh!
prone.
Oh yeah.
You could go prone. It wasn't useful.
Oh yeah. It wasn't.
I keep forgetting we're like on MGO4 technically.
I never got to play the original Metal Gear Online.
Oh, that was
Which?
3. Yeah.
Oh, and on the PS2?
Yeah, because remember, 3 at the first one, 2 would be 4, and then 3 would be what?
If you want to deal with bullshit, you can still play it technically through emulation.
Sure.
It's a bitch to set up though.
I remember you tried to convince me to shut this shit up. I was like, I was good. I saw the fucking strenuous like fucking things you gotta lift and weight to fucking But fuck all that. How y'all feel about this shit? Because I thought it looked good. They was listening to fucking Ice Cube and shit. She was jamming. And I was like, just kill her. I don't care. She gonna catch it.
Yeah, it was. I think it was good. I think like a lot of people were like, "Why show this?" And I was like, I think they like people say they shouldn't have showed more, but I'm in the camp where because of the whole leak situation, right? That showing this gameplay will tempt other supposed people not buying the game gonna buy the game. Seen certain people say on Twitter that I know that were 100% not getting the game are now getting the game. They're excited for that game. So I think that's that it was a good showing for that aspect, and I think it was good about showing how fluid the dodge mechanic is. Like that's like really fucking fluid. I'll say that because no game has had any type of dodging that's like that fluid. And you can see the dodge mechanic also with the E3 demo as well. Like you'll like even stumble onto like the car or something like that with the dodging, and I think that's like a really cool aspect to it. And also, that new enemy type for the clicker was dope as well.
It made my skin crawl.
Yeah, and they said there's going to be more clickers. Of course, they don't want to show it all at once, which understandable. Rumor is like they're going to have infected animals or something like that. Don't know if that's true or not, but we'll see. I mean, the monkeys, I believe, were infected in the first game, so I wouldn't be surprised. What else did I like? Also, like the whole grabbing the individual and like firing and shit like that. I thought that was dope and fluid, and the attributes about the guns and stuff like that. It's a lot more, I guess, more like detailed and stuff like that.
More depth.
And yeah, more in depth than like what was it? Grabbing scrap parts. It's more like I guess the magazine and like getting those attributes for said weapon. So I think that was a really cool, and just also the attention to detail and like graphically, it was it's a really stunning game, and it seems also from previous footage from like even the games was a Paris Games trailer when they were comparing that to the footage that was shown at the State of Play. It seems like it's even an improvement, stuff like that. So I thought that was dope as well. And shout out to PS Vita for making a cameo.
A what?
Oh man,
Sounds like a dead console to me.
It had Hotline Miami in it, so
Hey! But yeah. So, Fango, how you feel about it?
It looks fucking great. I was kind of expecting a bit of a downgrade, but I should have known better. Naughty Dog has these fucking ways of working their fucking magic somehow and making the game look better over time. However, saying that, I am still not buying it for the sole reason that there is no fucking online
At launch,
at launch.
there's a mosquito buzzing around my mic.
That's essentially all it is. Looks great, but no multiplayer. I love multiplayer.
Respectable opinion, respectable. Me? I'm gonna play. I want, like, Jigga.
I'm good.
You not buying it? You ain't playing?
But what now?
Last of Us State of Play.
I'm really mad that you just said that.
He's not
Bro,
paying
I'm sorry,
attention.
dog. Nah, bro, I'm half asleep right now.
My man
I'm
twisted
definitely,
me up before the podcast. God damn.
sir. I'm definitely buying the day one. It looked good. The graphics are great. Gameplay looked fun. I didn't really see anything that was like, oh man, it looked spooky. Like everything looked great.
All right, all
I was
right.
gonna mention. I forgot. Like they mentioned this that the areas are very more open as well.
Oh yeah, that I want to talk about that for a little bit because I heard about that and I fucking hated the areas in Uncharted 4. Like, they made me want to quit the game, and I really hope that they are not like that.
From what I've seen, like the level wise, like besides like if you're in, of course, a room or a hotel, like the hospital, that they're gonna be like huge. I think.
I
It's
hope
like
not.
you have a horse, so it's like
I feel like, and I'm not trying to interrupt. I just feel like they're taking a lot of Uncharted sensibilities, and I don't know how I feel about that.
If the areas are too open, this is a stealth game. This is gonna make it whack.
Oh me, everyone says stealth or action. I'm always in the camp where I feel like it depends on the difficulty, because you could go guns a blazing in like what normal and maybe survivor. Survivor got actually I had plenty full. So like I think grounded I never played it, but it's like because of how difficult it is, it's strictly like stealth. In some certain sections, you have to shoot.
Yeah, I wouldn't play it on grounded. Like sorry, that's not fun to me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, honestly, I don't think the game was meant to be played on grounded. It's already been shown that when you play on grounded, the AI like fucks up really bad, more so than it already was before.
Huh. Sure, I never even played on ground. I was going to, but
I haven't, but that's something I've noticed, and it's something people complain about. Is the AI is way worse in the grounded than it is in normal difficulties.
I was gonna say the whole rope thing. I don't think it's like. I think it's in terms of you'll use the rope to get from certain sections. I don't think it's going to be a gameplay aspect where it's like Uncharted where you're like taking down enemies and stuff like that.
When Ellie doing that same animation, Nathan Drake, I'm gonna need all y'all to offer me an apology right here, right now.
Nah, dude, I seen the animation for it. It's like she's like holding the rope with her leg when swinging.
You know what that means?
What does that mean, bro?
I'll figure it out.
Oh man,
it's crazy how nobody is saying a lot of the stuff that I feel like people should be saying, bro.
In terms
of wait. If you're gonna say that, then say what you feeling in. What the fuck?
Alright. This game stole suppressors from Days Gone, bro. Nobody is saying this, bro. I'm just like, bro.
See, my whole issue is like certain people are saying some aspects like, oh, the Seraphites have scars, and I'm like, that means their Days Gone, like
they're rippers, bro.
And I'm like, this game has been in development for about 6 or 7 years.
And
So
Days Gone was probably in development before that. They saw that, like, hey, we finna steal everything y'all did. They stole, bro. They
I
copied
don't
Days
know.
Gone swag, bro.
Wait. That's like stealing from your siblings. Is it really stealing if they can get it back?
Yes.
Because wait. Actually, I think Naughty Dog showed off that cult before Days Gone did.
You don't know that.
It's a
Because
cult.
Paris Games Week was in Paris Games Week was in 2017.
Days Gone didn't come out until what, 18?
I thought it was 19, right?
I don't remember when that motherfucking game came out.
Yeah, it was 19, and we didn't see that group since I believe 2018 or 2019. The retail, so one or the other. So
Look, Deacon couldn't swim. Ellie couldn't swim. They stole, bro. They stole from Days Gone, bro. That's all
Well,
they
Deacon
is.
I
can
mean,
swim.
honestly, I actually
I'm
like that aspect of Ellie swimming though, just because. Yeah, the whole crate stuff, like, I feel like it's also because of limited hardware and stuff like that. So limitations.
I was gonna complain, but then I thought about it. Yeah, it made sense. I was just like, she was loud as shit in that water. How that girl in here? Then I was like,
Yeah, I thought the same. I thought the same.
She had the headphones in. I'm like, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah. That shit was loud though. I was like, dude, you having your headphones at 100? You're gonna go deaf.
My man, listen, she was jamming the cube. What you mean?
No. That was the Hotline Miami shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
She was really into that fucking game.
I was like, duh, like that's 100. You can hear that shit. The headphones.
Yeah, so she
Low key, that was a Hotline Miami moment. She just ran up with a knife stab in her throat. Oh man.
Oh yeah, and then freaking Hotline Miami tweeted about it, like as state of play, which of course they probably talked.
Hotline Miami is available on the PlayStation Vita or something like that.
Yeah. Like
Also, I there's one animation I really like from it, and it's the so when she holds them up, instead of just getting the Shiv since I'm so used to the Shiv animation of them just stabbing them in the side of the neck or whatever the fuck, since I play multiplayer a lot, I love the animation where she just starts stabbing at the side. That's much more fucking brutal than it's just stabbing them in the neck.
Well, the animations you can tell, like, and this is, I'll give them props on this. Like, you know, if you play the original, there's a bit, like, it's very subtle, but there's a bit of a disconnect in how some of the animations link. I don't know if anybody else noticed it.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I noticed.
But all them bitches looks like there may still be a disconnect, but some of them bitches look smooth. Like,
yeah, no, I think Naughty Dog in gaming, like, they're top of the line in terms of making animations.
Now, if only they didn't crush their people. Yeah, hold on, let me fall
back.
Let me fall back because people gonna come shoot me. Let me fall back.
Yeah, but like, I think the game's gonna be pretty good, and I know people are getting their review copies, right?
Yep.
People actually finished it. They binged it. I was like, they got it Friday, and they finished it by Memorial Day. And they were binging it. So it's about, like, what's the rumor, 20 to 30 hours, 25 to 30 hours, something like that. It's the longest and biggest game. And people were like, and we're not going to go into spoilers, but they said when they played the game, because they're not allowed to, the NDA and everything like that, all they could say is, the leaked footage, that's real, but anything that had the plot synopsis or 4chan, Reddit, those things were fake. That were, bullet points and all that.
So that video don't gotta come out now? Good. I'm gonna be honest, I ain't edited yet. I've been lazy as fuck about that.
So, but I mean, it could still come out because we discussed the footage.
You want to edit the video? I'll see.
Oh man,
I can do it. I just don't want to. There's a difference here. I'm being. What up, Gian? I'm being.
Man, take the easy way out.
I'll probably do it. It may not come out when y'all think it will.
Let's make Redhood too busy react.
I would hope it would be out like when Last of Us 2 is out.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. That bitch should probably be out around next weekend, maybe if I get around to it. If nothing else going on and I'm not working about some dumb shit, then sure.
If you can get away uploading it, like NDA shit, I would be like, fuck yeah, do it then.
Yeah, because the review embargo lifts June 12th.
June 12th? What they give me? 2 weeks. All right.
Yeah, and people like they can't say anything, but it seems like that they want to really talk about the game, but that they can't is what they're saying.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so let's move on from that for right now. We're gonna come back to PlayStation. We're gonna come back to Sony. Let's talk about some dumb shit. What's the name of that motherfucker that made Heavy Rain in them games? I forget the name.
Quantic Dreams.
Quantic Dream is gonna be dropping.
David Cage.
Yeah, David Cage.
Heavy
Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and Detroit Become Human are coming to Steam on June 18th. So if you trying to rock with that and you not rocking with the Epic Games Store, I know some of y'all don't. Some of y'all don't. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can cop them on the 18th. That's that topic.
I'm good.
Tencent has become the largest shareholder in Japan's Marvelous, and if you don't know who Marvelous is, fucking what did they do again? They made Bloomberg.
Hey John, you good with us, bro? We ain't about that, bro.
Bloomberg. I'm not taking my ad blocker off. I don't fuck with y'all like that.
Bloomberg, yo.
Wait, Are you talking about the Bloomberg and the website?
No. They wanted me to take off my ad blocker. I'm like, I don't rock with you. So yeah, they did Damon Ex Machina. I didn't rock with it too much, but yeah.
That's the indie game, right?
That was the Switch ass fucking Gundam S game. It's not really Gundam X.
Oh no, that's not even in.
Gundam,
Yeah, I just remembered it. Yeah, no, dude. Yeah, no. Once you said Gundam, I was like, I know what you're talking about.
It's not a Gundam game. It looked like Armored Core, but it's like a bitch made. So yeah, Tencent. Also, I'm gonna flip a topic right quick. Tencent is also setting up a AAA studio in North America and California, led by a former Ubisoft game director named Scott Warner. He already worked there, so they're just making him the lead at like a AAA studio. Now, to me, I'm like, okay.
If it's Tencent, expect freaking some microtransactions.
But my thing about that is it's meant to appeal to the West. So I don't know what appeal to the West means in this context. Does that mean multiplayer? Does that mean single player? And single player is not like
Destiny like or like a looter shooter?
I think looter shooter.
That's probably not it. Neither of those are probably it. If I'm being
because like Tencent needs to make money. They can't just make strictly a single player game.
They're straight up not making a single player game. That's been confirmed. They're not making a single. Anything else is probably likely, but I don't see them doing like a games as a service. They might do a multiplayer, and by multiplayer I strictly mean like what's a multiplayer game? I'm trying to think.
I don't know, Call of Duty,
like
a battle royale.
Counter Strike. Not in terms of like gameplay, but something similar. That where they can just do shit and not really have to pay a lot. So yeah, they're doing that. Any other thoughts about those two things?
The Quantic Dream. Funny enough, like I said, I was gonna get those two games. Like I might get Beyond Two, so whatever. For if it's a good price, though. That
have you played any of them or no?
Oh yeah, I played. Well, I only played 2. I played 3, beat 2 of the drop Beyond Two Souls because I don't know why.
Yeah, if you haven't played any of them, I was gonna say Beyond Two Souls is probably the weakest of the 3.
Oh yeah, I dropped that and I think I traded it in. I had the steelbook case and all too, and I still traded it in.
I'm not buying that game. No, those games ain't for me, bro. I just look at them and it's like they're better for me to watch than to play. Yeah. Shout to y'all, bro.
But the Tencent thing, I probably will not touch that game really.
I'm not gonna say that. I doubt it's gonna be free, but
it probably will be to entice microtransactions.
Yeah, cause I played PUBG. Wait, weren't they with PUBG or? That's PUBG Corp. I thought they were on Tencent own part of them. I could be wrong, but
maybe.
But whatever. Tencent, their hands are already in the gaming industry.
Oh yeah, with several people.
So I just I don't know. Hopefully, they don't fuck it up and do some shady shit. Yeah, I'll see when it comes out. If it's good, I'm gonna give it a try. But if it looks booty, which But so far, I haven't seen a good Chinese game that I can think of. So yeah. Thanks.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Halo 3 test flight starts in June. I'm just gonna give it a buck. Halo on PC up until this point has been kind of an L. I'm gonna give it a buck.
Is it 3439 even the ones working on it?
They're kind of helping, but I don't think they're like the main studio doing it, like because they're working on Infinite.
Yeah, I know they're working on Infinite.
But like this whole to me, this has been a waste of time in terms of because if you're because Reach has a bunch of issues. I don't think they fixed all of them yet, or if at all. I'm not gonna make the aspersion that they haven't fixed anything, but if they haven't, it wouldn't surprise me. Halo, which Halos are out? Reach
1 and 2 and Reach.
1 already had a pretty decent PC version, but even still, it had issues back in the day. Halo 2 had Vista, so take that as you will. Like
2 has a couple I think it's like with the classic or with one or the other. I haven't been playing that version multiplayer, so
yeah, but it just pointed out to me like what I knew was gonna happen from the jump. That's the reason I never bought it. I was like, I'm not gonna waste more money on this shit because I know what it's gonna be.
I just been playing the campaigns just because.
And then you got rumors of like a Halo 3 anniversary. I'm just like, what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
Halo 3 still looks nice.
Sure, but it's like
well, Halo 4 won't get anything redone.
My thing is Halo 4 of all the Halo games in terms of aesthetic, like that game looked really good for a 360 game. So it's just like,
yeah. But I forgot when I think Halo 1 came out in March, right? And then Halo 2 came out in May. So it's like a month to a 2 month, wait. What's that, February, one or the other? Like a month to a 2 month wait. So expect like Halo 3 to drop like July.
Yeah, like August. I don't know. But yeah, the flight starts in June, so all of y'all who gonna play this shit, y'all let me know how to pop out. Alright, next topic after that. Sea of Thieves is coming to Steam June 3rd, so anybody want to play
Boo.
I care.
Right.
Not one bit.
Listen, I'm just letting people know if they want to play, if they want to sail the high seas.
Sail the high seas? How? So just like, is it an online only game?
So Ubisoft leaving Steam at the doorstep, going the Epic Games / Rockstar launcher route. They already have their own launcher.
Well, no, I think like they're saying is they're not gonna put their games on Steam anymore, and they're going the route where it's gonna be, the Uplay and Epic route. They did it with what's it called? Division 2. It hasn't come to Steam yet.
I mean,
it's been for a while.
I mean, if they do it, they do it. I just don't have much faith in them to continue. I don't know.
Because the thing for Rockstar with Red Dead 2 was only a month. Well,
Rockstar, remember that you had to remember that the new ruling for Steam is if you don't drop day and date or within 30, you can't come on the platform at all. So
yeah. Maybe that's what Ubisoft can't come on the platform now. With their game. Like Valhalla is also going to be on the Epic Store, but not the Steam Store.
I think that I don't recall whether or not Division 2 predated that because that thing came later last year, if I recall, right?
Yeah, I don't know the actual date for Division 2.
That was.
Definitely don't. I know I played it and
because Valhalla would have to release so what was the exact rule? Because Valhalla is
30 days.
Epic. Wait, say that again?
It has to be day and date or fucking 30 days from.
Talking about when Steam changed their shit about
Hardhead is weird. Oh yeah, it was 30 days or within 30 days or day and date. Reverse. Okay. I mean.
Because I just feel like Valhalla will just be on the Epic and Uplay then. Even Watch Dogs Legion and
I don't have much faith in those games from the jump. But even still, it's like it is what it is. Like if you get what you get, like and everybody's taking home more money. It's like it is. That is what it is. I ain't mad at it. It's just like it. Like Valve told you what was up. If you don't do it, that's on you.
Yeah. Unless until it affects them,
Yeah, until
But it
then,
won't. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It probably will never affect them.
if you who we referring to Valve in this case?
I'm talking about the developers.
Yeah, Ubisoft
I mean
themselves.
Ubisoft. Well, Ubisoft got a couple problems they got to figure out anyway. So yeah. Next GT. Well, technically this is two things, but I'm splitting it into one. Technically it's two split topics, but I'm making it into one. Let me rephrase that. GTA 5 has sold 130 million units, not including Epic Games giveaway, so those don't count. Red Dead 2 has done 31 million, and Borderlands 3 has done 10 million. Who the fuck bought 10 million? Like, other than Hardhead, I know he won it.
Oh man.
Who the other 9
Oh, man.
9 million, 9 million, 900 of y'all? Well, nah, I forgot. Sin bought it too, so Sin got a copy too. So I need some.
Wait, Borderlands 3?
Yeah, I need somebody.
I actually did cop it because it was on sale on Steam.
All y'all,
But I will say,
all
I
y'all-
haven't played it yet.
all y'all dumb. Get a refund. All y'all dumb.
My question:
just
who
did it
the fuck
because it was
keeps buying GTA?
GTA.
I told y'all how that worked. People want shark cards, and the best way to buy them is to rebuy the game. It's cheaper that way.
How the fuck?
And the
Yeah,
fact
that has
there's a
to
lot
be
of
the
people
reason.
copying GTA on PC now. That's very.
It's just like how. Here's a perfect example. Today, I just paid $5 for a copy of Apex Bloodhound Edition, which is normally $15 on the PlayStation Store. But if I just paid $5 for that version, I get the Apex coins without having to spend $10 for them.
True.
I will also say, Sentry mentioned too. I think along with Hardhead, I think the whole PC also might be a thing because some people even kids, are having laptops and they'll buy the game and stuff like that to see either if it runs or they have a capable laptop to play it on.
GTA been out here since 13. It's now 2020. 7 years.
Yep.
Well, give or take. It's not actually 7 years yet, but yeah, give it to me. What was that? Oh yeah, but Red Dead doing 31. I'm impressed with that. Borderlands doing 10. What is? That's a question mark. I don't remember what Borderlands 2 did, but I feel like it didn't do the same. And this is not even trying to talk shit. It's just strange.
I need to be right back.
Like, how much does this game sell? I would like to know.
So, damn dad. Bruh, I'm really Walking Dead out here.
Walking Dead.
Like the PlayStation 5 because it's going dead on arrival. Yeah.
I kicked this man.
Nice try, Jiggy.
Jiggles beating me for a podcast.
Bruh, I'm gonna stop with the narrative.
That's definitely why he fell asleep.
Definitely.
Damn, Jiggy gonna let them do it like this, though.
Sure, I was doing the work.
So
He was working his meat.
Alright, bruh.
So as of right now, Borderlands 2 is the best-selling title still.
Borderlands 2 is the best what?
Best-selling Borderlands title still. I knew it was something up. That's the reason I was like, what the fuck? Because those numbers seemed off to me for some reason. I was looking at the comparison point. So, it's fine, but it's a bit off. But okay, that makes sense. And secondly, Take-Two plans to release 93 full titles in the next 5 years. I don't know how the fuck they're gonna do that, but I want to see it.
That's interesting. I don't know what titles. More sports titles, I guess.
I mean, here's the thing: 5 years, 93. That's 5 2Ks that gotta come out. So that's 5 alone right there.
Do they make mobile games?
I don't know. So they said 63 of these titles will be core experiences, 15 would be platform extensions of existing titles, 17 will be mid-core titles, and 13 will be considered casual games. Additionally, 47 of these games will come from existing franchises, and 46 will be new IP. 72 are planned for some combination of console, PC, and streaming, with 7 of those being available on mobile, and 21 be specifically for mobile.
I will also say I think Rockstar, because of what happened, I think they're going to be making more games in a shorter time span.
And that is gonna make those games qualities drop. But then again, I don't care because I don't buy
Yeah.
them. Get fucked.
That's what I think, because that was the whole I guess
Well,
article that was going on, stuff like that.
actually, I thought it wasn't feasible, but the reason I think it could be feasible because I wasn't thinking about it was the independent, private division shit. I think that's what makes that feasible.
Yeah, because
Borderlands slanders. Man, I always slander Borderlands, just like I'm a slander that Avengers dog shit when it comes out.
Borderlands mid, yeah.
Avengers looks
Sentry a hater, dog. That's crazy.
I like two. It was okay, but other than that,
listen. They
the
call me a
franchise.
hater. I like what I like and I dislike what I dislike. I ain't gonna change up.
yeah.
Oh man, hater raid.
Listen,
Get it?
listen, the only thing I sip on is called water. If water's haterade, there's something wrong.
Oh man, haters drink water too, dog.
Yes. But even then, isn't everybody a hater?
Everybody is a hater. That's the point.
All right. Anywho, what was up? Oh yeah, that was one other part. Core experiences don't necessarily translate to AAA games.
No.
So yeah, that's the other part. I forget.
No.
How do y'all feel about this?
I mean, yeah. Hopefully they're good.
Core experiences, like what you mean?
I guess hardcore.
No, they don't really do any like. The only clarification for core is it didn't necessarily translate to AAA games. That's all they said.
I need them to be more Pacific.
More Pacific. Pacific? You mean specific?
Yeah, I need specific.
I ain't know using the Pacific, dog. What's going on?
These companies be doing that. Like they just come out and say something, and it's like they leave it there, whatever, without ever explaining what they truly trying to say. What is it?
It's sad, bro. But
Yeah.
y'all ready to move on? Because I am. Doom Eternal removed their anti-cheat because it was stupid in the first damn place.
You need to remove that gang from this planet Earth. Yeah, more.
Jig about to get lynched. God bless you, Jig.
What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it, dude?
Nah, this is not for me. It ain't bad. I was really joking. But yeah, I could tell about I played I think about 10 hours of it, and I was not enjoying myself. So I can tell it's not for me. Shout out to the people who love playing it though.
Hey, just say it, Jigga. They retarded, dog.
Whoa,
I ain't gonna say
Man,
They're special
he
show.
come back and he said, "I'm getting us canceled." He said, "Fuck this podcast. I got my own."
Yeah, it's
Damn.
just
You see that, Jig? He trying to sabotage the homies. That's crazy. Kerbal Space Program 2 delayed until fall 2021. I'm upset about this because I bought the first game recently and I've been quite enjoying it. So I'm greatly upset about this. Big mad.
I'm not upset. Don't care.
I'm sorry.
But isn't that the one where you make the spaceships and try to get them to take off?
Yeah.
It seems like it'd be a fun thing to do, but it should be too expensive.
But Jigga don't care.
For a game like that, I would say 10 to 15. I think it's gonna probably be 30 or something. So yeah, other than that, I won't play that.
You know, Jigga, he be like this, bro. He's like, listen, I ain't no astronaut. I ain't got no physics degree. I ain't here for that. I ain't trying to launch shit into space. That's Jigga anytime somebody say you want to play Kerbal. I promise you. But anywho, Other Side Entertainment have partnered with Tencent to bring System Shock 3 out. System Shock 3 was supposed to be out last year, I think, or this year, I forget. It's one of the two. It'll come out when it come out. I'm not finna spend more time on fucking System Shock 3. God bless it. But y'all want to hear some crazy shit?
Yes.
CD Projekt has surpassed Ubisoft to become Europe's most valuable video game company. Feels
Out
bad.
of CD Projekt Red.
Imagine only dropping 3 games and being more profitable.
Big fat.
That's crazy.
Actually,
When all the games
it's more
drop,
than 3. It's more than 3, but
That's how heavy them dick riders is, dude.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Nah, I got slander for them. They came. Nah, they came at me sideways, dog. I'm still getting hit.
Hardhead, in their defense, you did come at them sideways as well.
I didn't come in nobody's side. I said one thing. I made one comparison, a fair comparison to something I saw in Fallout, and these niggas is not stop protecting me.
Did you say Vats, dog? I hope you didn't say Vats.
Nah, I don't remember what it was. I was like, oh, that's kind of like in Fallout, and everybody harbored on that one. It's like there's a Reddit post somewhere that says, "Look at this motherfucker comparing Cyberpunk to Fallout."
They got your ass on Reddit, dog. God bless. They got my
It's gotta be because every time they always come talking about the exact same thing.
Hey, you popular, Hardhead? They said we got a Reddit post on Yellow, bitch ass.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, you should be proud of that. A lot of motherfuckers don't get a Reddit post.
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy. But yeah, they took over. Ubisoft got a lot of issues. We've talked about them before. All I know is Breakpoint is a highlight of why those issues fuck with you. Because, oh my god, Breakpoint kills me. How the fuck? Like, I want to know what the budget behind that game was. That budget got to be looking kind of scary. Cause that shit, I don't know. I do not. But moving on from that, Persona 5 Royal achieves record sales in the West according to Sega financial report.
Good.
So hold on. So let me talk to these Nintendo fans. Nintendo fans, I usually have no issue with you. I know I come at y'all sideways, but that's because some of y'all dumb as fuck. I got love for Nintendo peoples. I don't fuck with Nintendo like that, but I got love for y'all because some of y'all are right. Let me get this clear to y'all, thoroughly clear. If you want a game, support it. I'm not gonna say it again, though I probably will. I'm not gonna say this shit 97 times like I've been saying for over years. If you want a game, when it comes to your console, support it. Because guess what? Y'all the same motherfuckers that didn't support Scramble when it came out. The motherfucking console that has less than the console in Japan sold more. How the fuck is the PS4 outselling fucking the Switch on Scramble? It makes no sense. Y'all dumb as fuck. Support the game. Y'all some bunch of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Damn.
Damn wrong.
Sentry hurt?
I wish I was hurt. I'm just sick and tired of not supporting.
That's what I'm saying. That's what these Nintendo niggas about to say, dog.
I'm hurt.
Even though they
am I wrong?
They never get in the game.
No, Hardhead, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, you're not. If you want the game, go play the game where it's at.
Like,
and if you're not happy with the product you were given, then obviously you don't want the game.
Yeah, like, bro, because my thing is port begging don't do shit. What's somebody gonna do with port begging? Port begging don't pay my bills. Port begging, I promise you, don't pay no motherfucking bills. They don't pay not one bill. You know what does? Put money behind that action.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry I had to talk in the mic like that, y'all. If I was a bit loud, I apologize sincerely here from your boy Sentry. I'm just sick and tired of the bullshit. If you want a game on your console, if you want more games like it, support the game. Don't complain when you don't get shit. Support the shit you got.
Let them
Either
know,
that
Sentry.
or buy the hardware it's on and stop complaining like a little bitch.
And the hardware's getting cheap too, man. It's like, at that
some
point,
of y'all have no excuse to not have it. Like, look, I don't get a PS4 of my own. I have access to one. I didn't complain. I just bought the games for the PS4 that I did not own. I just bought the games and played it. I don't complain. I just play the games.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, I got a PC. I can play these games. Like, bro, I'm not. Listen, there's one game on the Switch I want to play. Have I played it? Somewhat. Have I beaten it? No. Would I buy a Switch just for that game? Maybe. I just haven't done it because it makes no financial sense. But I'm not complaining about it. Oh, it needs to come to this. It needs to come to that. No, I'm just like, I'll buy it when I buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm off my soapbox. We can move on unless somebody gets something to say about this.
Well, the only thing I gotta say, I hope Nintendo fans freaking, when it comes out, if it ever comes out, SMT5, that they go support that game. Because, it's a very more hardcore experience than like Persona, and technically a better series than Persona. But I have this feeling that they won't support that game. And that's the issue I have with some of the fans, because I think I mentioned once to a Nintendo fan, like, listen, you guys have SMT5. I have a Switch. I'm gonna, one of the reasons why I bought a Switch is to get SMT5 and certain other games. And they were like, no, well, I don't want to buy another console to play my games. I just want to, have all the games come to my platform, because I'm very self-entitled, and I'm just like, oh my goodness.
I don't get the hate for exclusives.
The hate for exclusives comes from this. It comes from this, and I'll tell you what it comes from. I can't have it on my preferred platform or plastic. Son, like I said, if you want something on there, these devs don't understand. They can see complaining and be like, okay, what? How about you go throw that money behind a game that's similar so they see that there's a market for it? Because Xbox dudes love to complain when they didn't get shit.
That's why this Sony event about to hit different for some people.
Oh, we gonna get to that. We got 2 more topics before we get to that. We gonna get to that. I promise you that. But like, bro, I'm gonna say this. If I gotta repeat myself to the ends of the earth, I don't want to. But sometimes y'all bitch motherfuckers gotta hear this. Support the shit that you get. If you don't like it, okay, don't buy it. But do not complain talking about we don't get shit. It's one thing to sit there and complain, but when they give you something similar, if you don't like it, then I can't say nothing to you. But don't sit here and complain about shit. Please don't.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, NXL Entertainment, that is a studio. They will be using a Unreal Engine 5 for their next gen RPG. So probably Westland 4.
In Exile? Do they need Unreal 5? Like, shit.
They use Unreal now, I think. Let me go check.
I'm saying, do they need 5? Like, I don't see what's the point of them announcing that. Like, they don't make the most graphically demanding games.
I mean, but for content development, they could like. There's nothing wrong with moving up.
Yeah.
They use Unity. Oh, so they probably do.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, they use Unity. So I take back what I said. So yeah, what was yeah. Hope they have fun with that. And also, I think me and Fang talked about this a while ago. It's not new, but the PS3 build of Gears of War 3 got uploaded to the BooTube, the YouTube, and you can see it running. So Gears of War 3 in particular was never going to come, but there at one point Epic was, and I think they confirmed this, they were working on a PS3 port of the first game. That was real.
No, they didn't confirm it. They actually came out and said that that's not true.
No, for Gears 3. For Gears 1.
Yeah. No, Gears 3. They said that the rumors about them working on a game or making the game possibly coming to PS3 is not true. They said that was just a part of them testing Unreal.
Case. I'm just talking for Gears 1. There was a definitive port coming. That was before.
No, they said that's not what it was. They said that I'm just telling you what they said. They said it was them just testing out Unreal. What it was 3 at the time,
that would have
been 4. I don't remember. No, one of them, whatever Unreal it was on at the time. They said that's all that was. It wasn't them actually working on a PS3 port of the game, because they had just literally just put the game on the PS3 using Unreal. Didn't do no extra nothing to it.
Honest God, the fact that it ran like that, I'm like, Jesus.
It should be Unreal Engine 3 by
then. Yeah, for the most part it ran. It just had some crazy bugs. It was funny. But that's what they said. I gotta find it again.
Now, because I'm looking, I'm remembering, because this is the thing. I'm not, like, because this is the thing. I remember somebody talked about it, and I remember it was a couple of devs that worked there. Gears 3? No. Gears 1? That was for sure a thing. That's the thing that fucked me up. I'm like, so y'all was really working on Gears 1, and Microsoft found out, and they was like, yo, y'all gotta chill, fam. Y'all gotta chill on that. And they was like, yo, let us just buy the day. Let me buy the day. It was called Gears Redux or Reflux. I forget what it was called. That's
Never
why I
heard.
recall of the PS3 version of Gears 1. That's what I recall. I could be very off in that statement. If I am, please correct me in the comment section because I will not look it up after this. I promise.
Oh man.
But let's get to the good shit. Let's get to the good shit. We got through all these topics, dog. We got 10 minutes left before we get up out of here. We doing an hour this week. Man, Sony, listen, people was telling me Sony was too quiet. Sony was this, Sony was that. Sony need to pick up their slack. Sony ain't doing shit. They letting Xbox get all this limelight. Not to mention Xbox wasting that limelight. I'm just saying.
Oh, don't forget Xbox also threw their own shade tweet into the mix.
Who cares? Like, listen, I have no horse in the race. I'm just like, bro, all of this dumb shit and people. Like they forget this is the same company that legit. They just did a state of play not one day before. A state of play, right? After they last state of play, in my opinion, a 10 out of 10. If I were to give it a rate, it was great. Probably the best one they did. They followed up with another one that was probably the best one they did. They went back to back. They thought they was Drake on some dumb shit. What was it? Today? Yesterday? I forget. Was it today?
Yeah, the state of play was Wednesday.
Yeah, so a full 24 hours after that, today, they was like, listen, hey, June 4th, y'all better be awake, you bitch motherfuckers, at 1 p.m. Pacific. Which would translate to, okay, I think that's 11 my time. All right, that's 11 our time, right?
I'm Eastern now.
You Eastern? What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not a Central or what it is.
He's not in
Chicago
Baton Rouge
Savage Town
anymore.
no more.
You Beast Coast time?
Think said Baton Rouge.
you not
yeah.
You not what the new joint I call
Chicago
it?
Savage Town.
Not Chicago Savage. I got another name for it now.
Oh man.
Kevin Gates time. That's what it was. Kevin Gates time. Oh man, he ain't Kevin Gates time. You heard me? Oh man. Oh, so it's 11. Yeah, it was 11 my time. So yeah, Hardhead on Beast Coast time. He a bitch. He on Beast Coast. What the fuck is this? This man really went to the Beast Coast. So how we feeling though? Because I feel like they get. Listen, you don't say no shit like this unless you really got some smoke, bro. You really don't.
My initial. Oh, you go first then.
No, you go ahead.
My initial reaction when it first got mentioned, I was skeptical because I'm just like, I am not going to get my hopes up for anything that isn't true just yet. Once I saw the tweet that that's happening because I remember people saying that it was going to be June 3rd. Once I finally got to see the fucking tweet that it was going to be June 4th, be awake, all that shit, whatever fuck, I'm like, the time has come. It's fucking here. I've been waiting for this for like I don't know how long.
Well, hold on. Let me correct what he said. The time is coming, so have I. That's what Fang really said.
Yes.
Oh man.
Listen, they say it's gonna be an hour long. I'm like, okay.
Yes,
Over an hour long.
good. I need that shit.
So this
And,
is my thing. Then we had tweets come out. One from Jason Schreier saying that even devs didn't know because Sony was afraid of the shit leaking. I'm like, damn, you really treating
You're not gonna get a console reveal. You're not gonna get a price reveal. You're gonna get the one thing that fucking matters. You're gonna get fucking games.
No. Price is important,
Jigga, shut up.
bro.
Shut up.
You don't have a fucking price reveal.
I mean, we usually don't find out. The price is usually the last thing we find out from these consoles.
But I personally
Wait,
think
Fang. In the words of that one video that we love, what are video games?
Exactly. Like the biggest fucking thing that matters is gonna get shown, and people are gonna find a reason to complain. What?
they are. Well, I mean, it's already happening, but I'm going off of like the dates. People were saying June 3rd. Jeff Grubb was the first person who was saying it was going to either be June 3rd or June 4th. So shout out to Jeff Grubb.
Also, I didn't believe this, but there's a lot of people who were talking about backwards compatibility for the PS5 and how far it was going to go back. I like backwards compatibility. I know it's going to be a thing for PS4 to PS5. I remember back when they talked about the specs for the PS5. Everyone knows the logo that they showed. It showed the PS5, PS4 Pro, PS4, and there was like a gap at the bottom. there was one person this is the only person that ever said June event. It wasn't Jason Schreider. It wasn't it's someone in the community too.
Yeah.
They were the only person who mentioned that there's going to be a June event, and everyone just shrugged them off. I shrugged them off too. And now I'm like, okay, maybe they're right. And then, and that person is Red Infamy. Yeah. Red Infamy is the only person to have mentioned there is going to be a June event. However, while I'm saying this, they also did mention that there will be a remaster engine, meaning backwards compatibility for PS1, 2.
Oh, that's what she called it?
Yeah, it was called the remaster engine, and that it'll be the backwards compatibility for PlayStation 1, 2, and 3.
And now I remembered...
Huh?
Remember they had a patent for it for like the PS1, 2, and 3, like the engine. What they like, no one really talked about it much, but it's like
because nobody wants to believe it. It's like the most requested feature from PlayStation. Like Xbox does backwards compatibility, and then we realize we don't really need no games from them. But most of us have plenty of PlayStation games just sitting down in the background somewhere, waiting to be fucking played again.
As much as I may not agree with BG on everything, the one thing I kind of agree with him with, and this is not to say backwards compatibility isn't good. I don't buy a new console for old shit. However, if they're actually doing this, I'll be fucking impressed. That's my
and I have more reason to believe now that backwards compatibility will definitely be a thing because they were the only ones who mentioned June. You can't find anywhere else that someone mentioned June.
Yeah, Jason Strat kind of did, but it was a lot later than what she said.
Yeah. So now I'm starting to believe that
she was the first person to say it. Is basically what Fang's trying to say.
She snitched on the plug. They about to cut her off.
I'm about to pop the fuck off if I can play my PS3 games on my PS5. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but it needs to be more than that. I need my library back. If they bring back the PS3 digital library, it's over. They already won a generation. I don't care. I don't care what you do. You can play games in 8K, 500 FPS. I don't care.
All right, I'm gonna keep it.
I got my PS3 library back. How many games I got?
I think they.
But you ain't getting that library back. You ain't getting it back.
I don't see why they wouldn't. I don't see what the issue would be.
Well, remember the PS3 and PS4 have a weird DRM.
No, not that necessarily. I mean, like your downloadable PS3 games. Like, I don't see what the issue would be.
It should work.
Yeah, these are licenses that are still tied to the exact same PSN.
Yeah, like if it's still on the PSN
in and you sign in on both platforms when you sign in on PS3.
That has something. From what I recall, that has something to do how fucking PSN is set up. Don't quote me on any of this because I don't recall everything 100%. This is just me preferencing this comment. But from what I recall, there's like a divot split in how they handle that. Like it's the same account, but different things are like held more responsible, and different things are actually like there. So they would probably have to rework.
But remember, they reworked PSN recently, like very recently, like in the past year. They did a whole rework of PSN. That's how they was able to do most of the shit.
That's the reason I'm like, I hope that rework fixes that, because I'm not sure if it did. Because remember, that rework had more to do with, like, if I recall, names. What else did it do? It was names and something else it did. I forget.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody know what else it
did. It was something with PSN ID names and so I don't know.
The only reason I'm taking this is because I don't want y'all to get y'all heart broken if this shit don't happen. I'm trying to save y'all from themselves.
I'm already hyped for the event. If that would just be the icing on top.
Really, yeah, I don't think it's a deal breaker. Like I said, backwards compatibility, great feature to have, but nothing like in terms of like, oh my gosh, like I really, really need it. But it's like what Fang said, icing on the cake, because, what we want is to see the games running on the hardware, and, like, a lot of people don't realize this, but there was an article that came out that I think it was with the rumored date of June 3rd and stuff like that, that people said that Sony saw Microsoft's Inside Xbox, saw the fan backlash, and they want to make sure that games are running on, said hardware. And
yeah, they want to learn from it, basically.
Like they said, listen, everything we got gonna run on this, and if it don't bring it.
But I'll say this. I'll say 80% of it will be running on the game and being played and stuff like that. But like I'll say this: Horizon Zero Dawn 2, I think will be played, but won't be. Of course, we'll have 2021 date, and then Blue Point Games probably will too.
Blue Point's
GT
probably dropping this year, to be honest. I'm gonna keep it a book.
and Gran Turismo, of course, will also be shown off being played. Now, one game that I think will be shown but not being played on the PS5 will be a trailer for like Spider-Man 2. Is the game I think will be shown, and I think maybe Ratchet and Clank as well because Insomniac has two teams. Some people say Resistance, and some people say Ratchet and Clank.
When did Spider-Man come out? Last year?
And 2018, so it's about 2 years. Mm-hmm.
Three boys.
September.
Wait, bro, I looked up Spider-Man. No cap. First thing I get: 3 boys let Black Widow bite them in hopes and turn into Spider-Man.
Oh man.
Nigga, imagine letting your dumb ass get bit by a fucking spider so you can be Spider-Man.
Some people think like that.
Bro, do y'all not realize that damn spider is fucking radioactive? Like, he a mutant.
Was it a kid or something? Or
3 kids, yes.
Oh, 3 kids, though.
I mean, as someone who's around kids, this is not out of the realm of possibility.
What up, Trey Holmes? Question: do y'all think PS5 gameplay ready to be shown next week or something?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Absolutely.
Even Jim Ryan was saying that.
The whole point of them, like, they legit said, we want everything running on the hardware. Nothing can be running on anything other than the hardware. If you're not running on the hardware, then you can't be on
We're
the
not
game.
showing it.
Yeah.
There'll be
Yeah,
something.
you can't
maybe
even
time
develop
frame.
for the PS4 anymore unless you're gonna make that game run on PS5
Like,
too.
legit, every PS4 game is pretty much a cross-gen game that's left coming out, and everything that's not is strictly PS5. They're not doing cross-gen shit.
You know what is fucked up about that though? Like some of those games, a lot of those games run on Unreal, and Unreal won't launch until 2021.
I mean,
So if you got a game you pitching right now, and you can't even begin development for that game,
I'm about to put something out. There's a bunch of games still running on Unreal 3. Like, for example, the Mortal Kombat games are still running on Unreal 3 to this day.
Mm.
And then I forgot. I think it was Jeff Grubb. Didn't he say that they're also supposed to be running exclusively on PlayStation 5, and it's not going to be cross-gen games they're showing?
I think that was a thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
The problem with Jeff Grubb is some of that shit he said was false.
When his article for the what to expect from the reveal event?
No, it's the list of things he did. It's not that he was lying. It's just shit changed date. He's not. This is my thing. I hate when people say he lied because of date change. It's like, no, he didn't lie. The motherfucking date changed. If the information.
Well, no. He said June 3rd or June 4th, and Japan.
No, nobody said or June 4th. Only person I seen say something like around that, they said Sony is known to like push stuff back like this because of the quarantine. So June 3rd is the last known date. That's what everybody was saying, June 3rd. Nobody said June 4th. Some people said June, early June, mid June, and June 3rd, but I ain't hear nobody say June 4th.
It'd be like that.
No, see, he said this was May 19th, and Jeff Grubb said.
Oh, you found it?
Posted a breakdown of the upcoming event. Give me one sec. Previously, Grubb claimed the next PS5 event was originally due to showcase on June 4th, but Sony is now moving it around. That was published
an old tweet?
A week ago.
All right.
So he wasn't like he said it was either June 4th or June 3rd. And people were giving him shit about it before when he made the date, I believe. But like I said, I just don't expect Spider-Man. I think that might be the last game that they show, like, boom, but they won't be running on the hardware.
In development type shit.
Yeah, I think that'll be the one game.
I remember seeing the list of games, the makeup games that people are expecting to see. God of War 2, Spider-Man 2.
No, God of War, I don't think we'll even have a trailer at all.
We won't see that game for like at least a year or two into the generation. I would say 2.
Because God of War's development's a lot longer than Spider-Man's.
Like, if they were to just blow their fucking loads out early into the generation, granted they get it with like and whatnot, but still, like, that would be the dumbest fucking thing ever if they just fucking went balls to the wall, fucking throw everything at you at once into the generation. Like, that would be dumb.
I would say God of War will probably be shown off maybe next year, maybe.
I don't like. I'm gonna give it a buck. Do we even know who's directing God of War?
Yeah, no one really knows. No, like Corey hasn't confirmed anything.
Well,
like
Corey probably doing the same shit he did last time. He's like, listen, I'll write the next 2 games for you. I'm not doing them.
he might just do what he did with God of War 3 and just give plot, like an outline.
He wrote God of War 3 and then dipped. He said, listen, I'm out. Bye.
Well, no. I heard he didn't write it, and he just did an outline, and that was it.
I consider that writing.
I mean, because like I think Ghost of Sparta, like he actually wrote that, like those games, like wrote,
Yeah.
and didn't do an outline.
I mean, an outline to me is basically I'm giving you everything you need to do. You have to fill in the details.
Yeah.
I mean, that happened with Game of Thrones and stuff like that.
Well, hold on, wait. We ain't
finna
finna get into that. There's not even an outline. Motherfucker had a book up until like the last 2, and I'm just like, listen, if I don't got a book after the last 2, I'm gonna do some wild shit, man. I'm gonna get crazy. People still upset about Game of Thrones. I couldn't even.
Oh no, there was season 8 finale came, dude. Everyone.
Here's my thing. Though, people are butthurt about that, but I'm like, I'm guaranteeing you that the last episode is the actual ending of the book, and people are gonna be upset.
I don't think like I said, I didn't care about how the events transpired. How they got there is what the issue was. The dialogue was also the issue. Just basically that.
Listen, that sounds like a PP. You know what that's called?
No, man.
Where's the problem? Love you, but hey, that is a
I don't know.
personal.
Just poor writing in general. I would say.
He like that.
But no, overall, like, just also don't expect a price. Maybe a reveal of the that's a big maybe.
I don't think you're gonna get that at all.
The console is probably gonna get revealed like way later.
Yeah,
they're supposed to have another rumored state of play in August.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! This dude just carried me to victory.
So I have no idea whether or not, like, the price point will be there, and I would say $450. Some people are saying not even $400 for the price point, just because like they have to have vapor cooling for their system. And that's what's like kind of expensive about the system.
I mean, Sony's already.
Cool.
Sony will take the L on it, so
yeah.
They said no matter what, they're going to have a loss. Is the Bloomberg report about it?
Everybody is like nobody like. This is what I mean. Like everybody acts like there's nobody's gonna take a L. I'm like, you kind of have to.
It just depends on how much you're willing to take a loss on it.
Yeah, like Sony's probably gonna always drop at 400 if they can get closer to 3. Like, bro, if everybody could get 3 to 200 and take that L just to make a profit, and it wouldn't hurt that bad, they would. It's not feasible.
Yeah, but it just depends on how much they can take. You know.
Yeah, let's get the fuck up out of here. We did the episode. It was great. We came in. We said shit. We had fun.
Damn. Oh man.
Ain't nothing happened.
Yeah. Well, where's Jigga's opinion?
Jig is asleep.
No,
I'm not asleep. I'm still here.
Motherfucker, stop lying. You wasn't even awake until I just said something.
No, I've been awake.
What's 2 plus 2?
7.
That's how you know he's asleep. Anyway, let's get the fuck up out of here. Who want to do the outro first? Somebody go.
I go first since I'm so tired. I might. What time is it?
6:08.
It's kind of late. I don't know if I'm gonna stream today.
6:09. How is it late?
I was planning on streaming today, but I don't know. If I take a nap, like an hour nap, get back up, I might stream. Other than that, y'all know, check me on twitch.tv/Jiggaapril. So I stream. Hope y'all enjoyed the podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes.
You know the vibes. You know the vibes. Thank you.
It's always fun to do the podcast. Thank you for coming by. I stream on twitch.tv/KWFang. I will probably stream tonight. Thanks for coming by again.
Rojo Hood.
Oh, thank you guys for coming in, and make sure to like, subscribe, share. You can check me out on my Twitch at Redhood420. We'll be streaming tomorrow, probably some Mafia, and yeah, you should check out my YouTube Redhood420 and Twitter at Redhood240.
When I see all them reaction videos.
Listen. His name is Rojo Hood 420.
Yo.
Reaction Hood 420.
Facts. Hardhead.
Hardhead 7WD, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch.tv. That's where you can find me, aka Goofy. We out.
He's Beast Coast Hardhead now. He all fancy and bougie now. We don't fuck with him like that.
Oh man.
He switched up on us fucking Chicago Savage Time folks. You see, he a traitor. Jigga, we got a traitor in our midst.
I mean, it was for good reason, so I can't be mad.
True, I can't be mad either. But yeah, I don't have an outro. Because I'm hungry as fuck and I need to cook, so yeah. All I see is a spinning circle. What the fuck? I think his shit broke because I'm good. I don't know. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for coming through. We will see y'all next week, hopefully. If not, the week after that. Hopefully some shit happens, because otherwise, well, some shit is happening next week, so probably next week. So yeah, we'll see y'all next week. Peace. Bye.